Superman is getting hit while the Justice League is battling a team of special forces. Something doesn't seem right as Superman becomes impatient and crashes the door on Lex, who is somehow president and attempting to escape. They are on the brink of war, and Lex intends to burn the people, but Superman won't allow that to happen. Lex threatens to pull the nukes, and Superman hesitates. Lex tells him that he's an accomplice because he allowed Lex to do what he was doing because he enjoyed being a hero. Lex says that he's going to get away with it, and Superman has finally had enough. Batman is beating off all the men outside when he gets a hand from Wonderwoman. They smell something funny and are horrified by the realization. Superman finally did it. He has a sinister smile on his face. Something bad is about to happen. 2 years later, the Justice League headquarters is now equipped with staff as Martian Manhunter supervises. There is a storm delaying a sector, and Superman is now moving differently, telling the president that they can't have an election. Wonder Woman is also looking different, as does Hawkgirl and Green Lantern. Green Lantern reveals that Batman isn't with them anymore, and then they get a notification of a civil disturbance. There is a college protest, and they want to intervene to avoid further damage. Before going, Martian Manhunter asks them to talk to Batman, and they set off. Superman tells them that he's not going as he has a dinner date. They call Batman, and he refuses to join them. So they get to Smallville University, and the police fire a gas bomb. The people are demanding an election when a student gets bumped by the police. This escalates things, but the heroes arrive just in time, but people get scared and run away. Hawkgirl misses the times when people used to like them, but Green Lantern says that people are only run by fear. One of the students gets arrested and taken away. Later on, Superman is having dinner with Lois when he senses that she's been cold with him. She doesn't like that he's put the world on permanent lockdown and has killed free speech. He explains that there is a bigger picture, but he gets a call. Batman listens in on the argument, and he demands to see everyone urgently. Lois nags Superman off and then gets held by officers from leaving her home. The League gets to Batman, and they watch a video of an old fight they had with Lex, except that they never had a fight with Lex in this world. This is actually live footage from another dimension. Their Flash is still alive, and so is Lex. They call themselves the Justice League instead of the Justice Lords. They feel bad for their world and intend to go and liberate them. Batman opens up a portal and then discusses whether or not they should go there and help. Superman watches them battle Lex as he remains to be a thorn in the Justice League's side. Superman saves Flash, but then Lex is preparing a giant ray gun when Flash comes in and takes him out. Wonder Woman ties him up, and Lex still thinks he'll get out in a matter of days. Flash cleans up the mess, but then the portal opens, and Martian Manhunter steps in. He explains to everyone that they're from another dimension, but says that the dimensions are collapsing on each other. Batman wants his Martian to read the mind of the other, but he says that they don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
They all agree to go to the other world to check the problem out, but they're taken to a cell, and everyone is shocked. The Justice Lords have tricked them, but Hawkgirl doesn't stay down. She breaks out, but Green Lantern shoots her and everyone passes out. Later on, there is a meteor strike in the middle of the woods, and Doomsday comes out. We've seen this before, haven't we? Doomsday wreaks havoc in the city while police try to take him down. He is unstoppable as he destroys everything in sight. The Justice League is nowhere to be found, but then the Justice Lords arrive to help. Doomsday keeps destroying stuff, and the Lords attack. They equal the playing field, and together they're able to kick his ass. Doomsday is squashed by Superman, but he's still not dead. The Martian throws hands, but Doomsday blows him up. As a train is speeding towards a missing track, Wonder Woman hurries to stop it, stopping a disastrous crash from happening. The Lords continue to battle Doomsday and give him a beating when Superman gets blasted into the sewers. Doomsday wipes the slums with him. Meanwhile, Lex is being taken to his prison cell. The prisoners are watching the fight take place on TV, and Superman is getting his ass kicked. He asks Doomsday what he wants before they continue fighting. Lord Superman battles fiercely with Doomsday, and they shake up the city. Superman is down, and Doomsday stomps him off. Before he is finished off, Superman fries his brain with his heat vision, finally taking it down and leaving it brain dead. The reporters swarm him and question his new methods, but most of them agree with the new methods and costumes. Lex watches from TV, knowing that this is not the Justice League. Later on, Batman wakes up alongside the rest in specialized cells. Lord Batman analyzes them, and our Batman asks him why, and the Lord says that they couldn't do what needed to be done. Lord Batman knows our Batman very well. He goes over to the Flash and apologizes for attacking Hawkgirl before leaving. Batman theorizes that this world's Flash died, and that's why this world is like that. They haven't figured out a way out as Lord Batman shares Batman's mind, but Flash could be the key. Meanwhile, Lord Superman is assembling their new headquarters with the help of the rest. They are surprised that they left it unprotected and have decided to pimp it up. Lord Batman observes everyone's vitals and notices Flash's heart rate is flattened. He rushes over to check it out and save him, but Flash is not responding.
Psych! That's the wrong number!
Flash tricked him and jumps him before unlocking his chains and puts Batman in instead. He tries every possible combination in Batman's cell, but Batman knows the passcode. Flash didn't know he could flatline his heart rate like that, and then they go and save Superman as well as the rest. Hawkgirl is still in the hospital, and they have to find her, but Batman needs to find the portal to go back. He has to do this alone, and sets off. Flash is searching through the hospitals, and they scratch ones off. They figure that they probably sent her to Arkham and get there. Flash stays behind, as he's supposed to be dead in this world. He picks roses while the Justice League casually goes inside and finds the asylum run by the Joker. Inside, Harvey Dent is sweeping the floor, and all the villains are working inside. Martian Manhunter reads the password off Joker's mind, but Wonderwoman was the one supposed to say it. The alarms sound and Lord Superman arrives, but it's a robot, a whole bunch of them. In the Batcave, Batman finds the portal, but is attacked by Lord Batman. The two fight, and the Lord knows his every move. Batman hides in the shadows as he has the upper hand there. Lord Batman forgot the way of the streets, as he says they have to completely take over the system to change things. Back in the asylum, the League fights the Superman clones and gets their asses handed to them. How is a clone Superman stronger than the real one? Outside, Flash is confronted by Poison Ivy for picking the roses. He apologizes and she captures his attention. He finds Superman's head has been blown outside and runs off inside to check it out. Back to the Batmans, they are still discussing their ideologies when our Batman gets the drop on the Lord. They continue to hide to get the drop on each other when Batman finally hears the Lord talking about his parents, and he realizes he's a human being. He stops fighting and hands him the victory. They watch as the League battles in Arkham, and Batman suggests they go stop them. Green Lantern rushes inside to get Hawkgirl, while Superman handles business. Flash is finally powerful as he and Wonderwoman beat the rest. The Batmen are driving around the much different Gotham, now free of crime. They overhear a rude customer refusing to pay his check. The police arrive and arrest him immediately, and people mind their own business. Batman guilt trips the Lord by saying that their parents would be very happy with the way things are. Green Lantern breaks inside Hawkgirl's room and frees her before getting mad. He goes outside without saying a word, and the rest follow him, but they find the military outside. Before the military blows everything up, Lord Batman arrives just in time to calm things down. He says that he is taking his prisoners back when a lieutenant asks if he's the right Batman, and Batman puts the fear of God in him. They stand down and Lord Batman takes them out the back. He explains that he is Lord Batman, and they go back to the Batcave. Without the Flash in this world, the Justice Lords went rogue. They all go back out the portal, and Batman drops the Lord a nod before leaving. They're going to have to battle the Lords that are equally as strong and smart, but are willing to kill. Batman says that they have to cross some kind of line. At the headquarters, Lord Martian gets an alert, and he informs Superman that Lex escaped and took a hostage. Hawkgirl warns him not to kill Lex, as this world is not ready for their version. He doesn't listen, but Green Lantern thinks they should all go with him. They stop Lex's plan, and he tells them that there's no hostage, revealing himself to be Martian Manhunter. They pull an Uno reverse card on the Lords and give them a taste of their own medicine, zapping them all in a cell. Hawkgirl breaks out, but Green Lantern hesitates to shoot her, and a fight breaks out. She gets shot down, but the Lord Martian escapes and battles it out all over the place. Green Lantern gets blasted by his alter ego, and the Wonder Women have a battle of their own. Finally, Superman comes out, and Flash throws rocks towards him but runs out. He evades his strikes and takes him for a ride. Green Lantern overcomes his alter ego, but Wonder Woman can't say the same. The Lord Woman is cleaning house with them, but before she can kill Batman, Wonder Woman finally gets her. Flash gets hit by Lord Superman, and Superman hesitates before he attacks him. Superman finally pulls up with Lex, and they team up on Lord Superman, hitting him with the ray gun. The Justice League starts winning, and Lex is the unlikely savior with his ray gun, taking out the entire Justice Lords. Their powers are now gone, and they all get arrested. Lex decides not to turn on the Justice League, as they have made a deal, and hands in the weapon. He gets a full pardon, and Lord Superman says that everything he does will be their fault. Superman explains to Flash that he knew the Lord wouldn't change his mind, as he feels the same temptations. Before they leave, Superman raises the American flag. Later on, Lex gives credit to Superman for fixing the ray gun in a press conference. Lex decides that he won't go back to the business world and intends to join the world of politics. This was one of the earliest TV stories to implement parallel universes and different Earths. Way before the obsession with the multiverse that we see in every movie today. Way before the MCU or all modern stories. This story became an instant classic, giving us the fan-favorite Lord Batman. Although he is a villain, most people love the character to this day and would love to see more of him in the future. Well, this brings us to the end of today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to get more videos like this one. Your support helps us grow. And tell me what you think about this story. Did you prefer the Justice Lords or the Justice League? Which team do you think wins in a fair fight? Which team is right and which is wrong? Should the Justice League have this kind of edge to them? Let me know in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you're watching till now, thank you. I'll see you in another video soon.